We go to Michigan for a two-piece combo, and no, it's not KFC.
What?
A man takes his truck, rams it into a Mormon church,
Hold up.
then sets it on fire, burning it down to the ground.
Wait a minute.
Mass shooting takes place.
What?
4 are dead, 10 injured.
What the fuck?
And are you down with the sickness?
Something ain't right.
I'm Jazz Berganza on this. The left will scream for gun control.
Oh, what the fuck?
The right will call it mental illness.
You ain't lying.
Me, I always say Satan never takes a holiday.
Hail Satan!
But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganza, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. And of course, new day, new week, and new bullshit. And this is absolutely bullshit. Well, it's not like we haven't seen this movie before. We go to Michigan, where a man takes his truck, rams it into a Mormon church, then sets the church on fire, burning it down to the ground, commits a mass shooting. 4 are dead, 10 are injured, and as I said in my intro, are you down with the sickness? This is ridiculous. This is insane. This is demonic. But then again, I'm not surprised. And as I also said in my intro, the left will scream for gun control. The right will call it mental illness. And me, Satan? You bet. And here we go. This comes out of New York Post. This guy, this piece of shit, is an Iraq war veteran. And I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not giving any credibility. Gunman who attacked Grand Blanc LDS Church, the Mormon church, killing 4 and then setting it on fire. And this is this is from the sheriff.
Put this message out to the community that there is the more active threat. The shooter is down. We do have multiple victims. The entire church is on fire, and we're working with fire and all those things that happen during an active shooter training. This is a dynamic scene. So the time where we are right now, there's going to be more updates. Just know that there's a lot of things that are happening that we are not able to communicate just because of the work that needs to be done. The Mechanics Road between Holly and Saginaw is shut down, and we'll be having more updates. But again, the people that were here have been evacuated. We do have victims. We're working on that. So updates to come. The scene is no longer a threat at this point.
Wow. Just wow. As you can see, the church was on fire. Of course, that was as of yesterday, Central Time. But unreal. Unreal. The deranged madman who killed at least 4 people and wounded 8 others, of course, it's been updated. It's now 10 injured at Michigan Latter-day Saints Church, is a 40-year-old Iraq war veteran who served with the Marines, the New York Post can confirm. I'm not going to mention his name. Rammed his Chevy Silverado truck into the building before opening fire on worshipers on Sunday service at Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan. The vehicle had 2 large American flags behind the cab and a set of deer antlers attached to the bumper. And of course, that is the piece of shit. Of course, that is the church that was set ablaze. That is the truck. He also set the church ablaze, causing the entire structure to burn down. Authorities fear there may be more victims in the fire. A Facebook post by the idiot's sick, demented mother says the gunman who died at the scene at the shootout with cops served Iraq from 2004 to 2008. He was killed minutes after the 9/11 call came in. A Department of Natural Resources officer and a local township cop responded to the scene in about 30 seconds. That's impressive. You know, thank God it could have been worse, but still the damage was already done. Okay, I think that might have been at the scene. I mean, it looks like highway. It looks like highway, but no, that was at the scene. And of course, that is the damage done by the church burning down. Excuse me. Authorities later confirmed that Sanford from nearby, I said the guy's name, didn't want to do it, but Burton, Michigan is the lone suspect. The source of the blaze was not immediately known, but sources told the Post that authorities have found improvised explosive devices on the church property, which a bomb squad was investigating. Cops said there were hundreds of worshipers inside the church when the attack began. The aerial footage shows an enormous plume of choking black smoke rising in front of the structure as it burned. Social media accounts believed to be connected to the guy shows that he was, quote, a family man with a wife and son. Wow, what a peach. Of course, more pictures. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. A dormant GoFundMe page from 2015 raised more than $3,000 for the couple's now 10-year-old son who was born with congenital hyperinsulinism, or CHI, a rare genetic condition where the pancreas releases too much insulin. Pictures from the Facebook page show the family smiling, posing in beds for pickup trucks, and on a field of tall sunflowers. An unnamed witness told Fox News 2 in Detroit that the attack started just after congressional hymn, where hundreds of people were inside the building at the 10 a.m. service. Churchgoers repeatedly heard a loud bang as the attacker crashed his truck into the church. Quote, "We at first thought somebody had accidentally crashed into the church, so we went out to help him," a man told the local TV station.
The incident that we're going to talk about here today, as I said, was happened at 10:25 a.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is located at 4285 McCandless Road. During this incident, what we know right now is that a 40-year-old suspect from Burton, he's a male, he drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church. 10 gunshot victims have been transported to local hospitals at this time, including one who has been deceased. Officers who were trained immediately responded to the area. One was a DNR officer, and then one was a Grand Blanc Township officer, where they met the suspect and they engaged in gunfire with that particular individual, neutralizing that suspect, and that suspect is no longer with us. As I said, it is a 40-year-old male from Burton.
Paul Kirby, 38, who ran outside to render assistance believed to be an accident, told the New York Times that he saw the man getting out of a truck for about 10 to 20 yards away before he realized what was happening. "He started shooting at me," Kirby said. He said a bullet whizzed by a nearby glass door, clipping his leg with a piece of shrapnel. He then rushed inside the church to find his wife and 2 sons before they fled through the back of the church as loaded as many people as in the car before they could sped away. Grand Block resident Tony Deck told the USA Today that he drove the church by the church after hearing sirens and saw at least 4 yellow canvases over the deceased bodies. Satan never takes a holiday. 365 a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yep. And even overtime. This is the sick, demented, deranged, twisted ass shit that we are dealing with here. Now, of course, he was a Marine veteran, Iraqi war veteran. He had flags on his truck. Family man. Of course, the left will come out vehemently. Gun control, gun control, gun control, gun control. And like I said in my intro, the right will call mental illness and demonism. Absolutely. This guy wasn't mentally ill. This guy was mentally retarded. And that's exactly what it was. And I'm sure that, sure, there's a manifest. There's always a manifest. Right? Right? I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will be discovered. And of course, he will have medical reports that he was suffering from PTSD. Now, as we all know, how many suicides from military veterans every single year because of PTSD? So there's that. By the end of the day, 4 people lost their lives. 10 are critically injured. Well, I don't know, critically injured. I mean, we don't know the status of what they are, but hopefully that they will recover soon, God willing. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's out of control and it's insane. And Jesus needs to come back. Seriously, Jesus, we need you. We really, really need you. And I pray for the families that are involved, the victims, and of course, the left will continue to say, we don't need your thoughts and prayers. Okay, that's fine. But we do. We do need more now than ever before. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.